Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Good morning, dear students. Hope you will be fine. Are you all fine? Nice. Today we will discuss sorting materials into groups. This is chapter number 4 of class 6. So, dear students, we have to sort out the materials into various groups on different properties. So the words first, let's see the words which are highlighted there, which are in font. You see luster, translucent. Yeah, what's the next? Opaque, good, soluble, and compress. So dear students, let me tell you that this luster, this translucent, opaque, soluble, compress, these are all the properties of the materials. Okay, are you getting me? So these different properties, on these different properties, we will try to classify our materials. Okay, the materials which are around us, all around, at home, at school, in our surroundings, whatever comes to our notes, we will sort them out in different categories on the basis of different properties. The property can be luster, the classification basis can be a translucent, it can be basis of classification can be opaque and transparent materials, soluble and non-soluble materials, compressible and non-compressible materials, lustrous, non-lustrous. So dear students, you see the objects around us, we are going through various objects. Like in our day-to-day life at home, we see a bucket, we see utensils, we see kitchenware, all kitchenwares, we see matting, we see cloths. Okay, so mobile phone, computer, laptop, houses, no, different things. You see, there are different things which we go through in our day-to-day life. So let's classify these things on different ways. So all the things, are having different shapes, is it? Different colors, and all the things have different uses. Okay, baby. So let's first classify some objects on the basis of their shape. Can you tell me some objects which are round? Yeah. Yes. A rubber ball. Good. Rubber ball is a round object. Football. Glass marble. So these are round objects. Orange is a bit round, but it's not 100% round. Okay. Okay. Apples. Okay. Nearly round. Apples. Orange. Earthen pitcher, which we call ghara. So these are the objects. Some are round and some are nearly round. So we are classifying this on the basis of shape. We can classify the objects on the basis of size. Some are big, some are small, some are very minute. Is it? Like these days, coronavirus is micro, which is observed under electron microscope, which can't be observed without the use of electron microscope. Okay. So dear students, we have so many objects in our which we use in our day-to-day life. These different objects are made of different materials. Okay, some are plastic, made of plastic, like buckets, lunch boxes, toys, water containers, pipes. Okay, these are the objects that are made of plastic. Is it? Have you seen? Good. There are so many ways to group the objects. We have different on different basis we can group these objects. All objects around us are made of one or more material. We can also classify our materials on the basis of their composition. Are you getting me? Yes. Some objects are made of one material, some are made of more than one material. The materials may be glass, metal, plastic, wood, cotton, paper, mud, soil. So different objects are there. Okay, and some objects, as per of their use, some objects are used for cooking food. Like you have earthen pitcher, you have utensils at your home. Some are made of copper, some are plastic. But plastic is not used for cooking; it's used for serving only. We cannot cook our food in the plastic material, can we? No, it melts. Good. So, my dear students, today what you have to do is, you see, there's a table 4.1. It is written objects and materials that they are made of. Like you see on your book, page number 28. Okay. Plate. Have you seen plate? Yes. What is the use of it? Yeah, I'm asking from you, my dear. Okay, you nice. You are taking food in it. Plate. This plate can be of steel. It can be of plastic. It can be of glass. So one object made of different materials. Okay. So and different uses also. Pen. You have a pen in your hand. This is a plastic pen, and that boy is having the pen. It's made of a metal, a copper, aluminium, silver, iron. These are metals. Okay. So we can classify materials also as metals and non-metals. As I have already told you that some materials are lustrous, some are non-lustrous. So I mean shiny. Okay, lustrous. I mean shiny. Metals are always shiny. Nice. Okay. So my dears, there's a blackboard in your classroom. Is it there? Okay. That blackboard, it can be of wood. Okay, now it was used in older times. Now we are using a marker that's also of wood, and mica is used there, and iron nails are fixed in it. Okay, so a blackboard is made by wood, and the second material used is iron nails. So some materials are made of one matter, and some are made of 2 or 3 types of materials put together. So we can classify our objects on these basis also. So we will have let's see different types of objects that are made from the same material. Okay, can you cite? Like wood is a material. What are we making out of the wood? Yes, a chair in your classroom, it's made of wood. Okay, that table also made of wood. Nice. Plough, which a farmer is using while plowing, while tilling the land, ploughing the land. Okay, that's also made of wood. Yes, you have seen tanga. Yes, tanga, that's also made of wood. And its wheels too are made of wood. So material is only wood, but so many different types of objects are made out of one material. Is it? Are you getting me? Correct. Next, you see paper. Your book is made of paper. Okay. Your notebook is also made of paper. You are getting the newspaper at your home early in the morning. That's also made of paper. Some toys are of paper. You have known the paper mache objects. Calendars are of paper. So one material is paper, but different objects are made up of one material. So we see some objects are made of only one material, and some are made of more than material, and or one material is used to manufacture, to compose so many different materials. Like you can see of leather. Let me ask from you, leather. What are the objects which are made of leather? Yes, the belt. Next, shoes. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. You concentrate. Your jacket. Good. Okay. Saddle, which you use on horse while riding. Nice. Okay. Good. Harnesses shop. Have you seen? They are making the saddles. Okay. So there are so many objects in your day-to-day life which are made of one material, but objects are different. Like you see plastic. You have so many things of plastic. First of all, you get up early in the morning and you visit your washroom. The tap is of plastic. Okay. Your brush, which you use for brushing your teeth, that's also made of plastic. Is it? Good. Anything else? The soap case, that's of plastic. Nice. Okay. Go ahead. The frame on which the mirror is fixed, made of plastic. Okay. Yes, you go ahead. Your tumbler in which you take water, that's also of plastic. It's also of glass, also of metal, but plastic also is used to make the tumbler. The plate, okay, my dear. Spoon. So many types of materials, objects are made of one material, I mean plastic. Same is the case with the cotton. The bed in which you are going to sleep every day, it's of cotton. Your clothes are of cotton. Okay, your muffler, it's of cotton. Your socks, they are of cotton. So many things are used. So many objects are made out of one material, cotton. So we would like to conclude like that. We have different materials in our day-to-day life. We separate these materials on the basis of their shape, on the basis of their size, on the basis of their color, on the basis of their use, on the basis of their composition. Some metals are lustrous, I mean shiny. Some are non-lustrous. Metals mostly are lustrous. Some are transparent, for which we can see, okay, light passes. And some are translucent, where a little bit of light passes, dim light. And some are transparent, where totally you can see passes, and some are opaque in which light doesn't pass. Okay, this is also a better way of classifying the objects on the basis of their characters, on the basis of their properties, on the basis of their use. So today you will go to home and you will inshallah make a list of various objects which are found in your home. Then you will classify these objects on the basis of their shape. Some are round, some are nearly round, some are square shaped, okay, some are triangular. You will classify them on the basis of shape, and next you will classify them on the basis of their size. Some are small, some are big, okay. You will classify their on the basis of their composition. Some are made of plastic, some are made of metals, some are made of glass, like that. You will also, some are made of wood. You will also classify the objects at your home on the basis of their, okay, on the basis of their proper uses. Some are used to cook food, some are used to store food, okay, and some are used to serve food, like that. So the objects which you use in your day-to-day life, which are present at your home, you will classify them on these various different classification basis, and you will get a big chart tomorrow inshallah. I will be once again in front of you, and we'll see what have you tried. The student who would have tried his level best and would have classified many more objects on these very different properties will be rewarded and awarded. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.